Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, The Black Accountant. It's your boy Mo. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know of any kind of content you want to see going forward. So today's video, I'm going to consider almost a part two of my previous video where I was talking about the victim mentality. I want to just elaborate a little bit more on that and talking about limiters that your family, friends, and environment tend to try to place on you. You know, a lot of people, even myself, everybody actually, never has all the answers or knows everything. So we all have very unique and separate lived experiences. So I take advice with a grain of salt and I give advice with a grain of salt. You know, everything that I say is based on my own thoughts, which come or stem from my own lived experiences. So when I tell you something or when I tell anybody anything, I always tell them, take this with a grain of salt, because while it may have been something that worked for me, it may not work for you or might not work for that same situation. And that's why I believe in talking to people, doing your research, and being able to see different aspects, see different different points from different points of view from other people, because it allows you to expand your horizons a bit and think of areas that you hadn't thought about before. So the reason I'm saying this is, I always like to tie an example. Um, I had a friend recently reach out to me about the things that I've been doing and saying, hey, you can't do that. Or, hey, this isn't something that'll work, or something along those lines. And while I appreciate constructive criticism, I never like when people tell me I can't do something. That's actually one of my biggest motivators in life, is somebody telling me I can't do something, because I feel automatically that I have to prove this nigga wrong. I mean, this person wrong. Excuse my language. Uh, and it's been interesting because it's a trend that I noticed throughout my life, not only with me but with other people. Whenever you have conversations about things that you're doing, where somebody wants to give you unsolicited or unwarranted advice that tries to impose a limit on you. And I'm a big proponent of this. Your limiter is not mine. Just because you are unable to do something doesn't mean I'm not able to do it. And that's what I'm telling the viewers, you people here, is never be afraid, if you really believe in your idea, to do it, no matter how silly somebody tells you it is, no matter how uncreative you feel it might be, or how different it might be, even if it's similar. Like, if you feel really strongly about it and you think you can make it succeed, chances are you can find a way to make it succeed. You don't have to always follow popular opinion. You don't always need to follow what somebody else tells you, because a lot of times, like I was saying, the advice people give tends to be a reflection of themselves and their own experiences. It doesn't necessarily translate to you. That's why when you listen to things, when you read things online, take from it what seems to be fact and is a commonality between many people, and then add to it your own judgment. You know, don't be scared to make a judgment call. It's your life. Nobody else is gonna live it. At the end of the day, you're the one that's gonna reap the rewards. You're the person that's also gonna suffer the consequences. So always keep that in the back pocket when you're making these decisions, when you're thinking about things in your life, because it's really, really important to understand that point. And like I said, I love talking to people. So back when campus was still open, I was still a student pre-COVID. Um, I was in this business building at my university, which is Cal State Northridge, and within the accounting world, it's a really small world, so you kind of know everybody. So I would be talking to people about why they chose the major, why they did X, Y, and Z, or why they joined this club, or why they joined this firm. And it'd always be something along the lines of, I didn't know what to do with myself. My parents were doing this, or it just seemed like the safest option. And it just showed this huge lack of belief in most people in themselves, because they would rather take a route that they feel is safe, when in reality no job is safe and no career is actually safe. It depends on the person. That they would take these decisions and make these decisions solely based on ideology and ideas placed on them by others, rather than sitting down and thinking about, what are your life goals? What is it that you're trying to achieve with yourself? And what are you interested in? So I feel like these are the core questions anybody needs to ask themselves at every point in their life. Not only when you're starting a career, but wherever you're at in life right now, always keep that in the back of your mind because it determines where you're going to go and who you want to be, especially down the line. So let me know what your thoughts are on this subject in the comments below. I'd love to hear it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.